Stephen, two enormous losses with Christopher Allen and Christian Harris in the linebacking core. But Henry To'oTo'o, we knew that he was a player leaving Tennessee to come to Alabama, but I, for one, did not realize how good of a player he was until he played the kind of games that he did with Alabama this past season.
He got better down the stretch, Mark. Coming in, Henry To'oTo'o, it was kind of learning the complexity of that system at Alabama. I know coming from Tennessee, Jeremy Pruitt taught him a lot of that system. But when you come to Alabama, it's more of the intricacies, the fine details of that system that can be more complex than others. So early on, Henry had to learn some things. He was trying to get everybody else to call first. And then sometimes he kind of found himself not where he would have been at or should have been at. But the last 5 to 6 games, you saw the talent. You saw the tackling machine. Like, you saw the ability. You saw it begin to really click for him from the LSU game to the Auburn game, the Arkansas game, the college football playoff. It all started to click for Henry T down the stretch. Finished with 112, total tackles, 8 of those for loss. Had 4 sacks in the season. Just a big year, especially down the stretch. And with him coming back, that's your leader. That's your captain there in the middle. And then you have him back. Christian Harris gone to the NFL draft. He had a good season, 80 tackles in the year, 11.5 tackles for loss. You got the numbers there on the banner on the screen. And he had a good season down the stretch of the year. Had some struggles there early on, but late in the season started to pick it up, come on strong, especially in the college football playoff. But taking over for Christian Harris, that's where Jalen Moody comes in at. He will get that early look, that early opportunity to start at that weak side backer position. And he's got some ability in coverage. We saw how he opened the season with an interception against Miami. He's got some lateral quickness, some sideline to sideline ability, but he's more so of that thumper, can fit those run gaps, can take on a block, get off that offensive lineman, get to the running back. He's got some pass rush ability as well. Just has never had the opportunity at this point to be a starter within this system. So here comes Jalen Moody's first opportunity at that weak side position to be a starter. Behind him, you've got Demoy Kennedy at that position. You got Deontay Lawson, who I really like at that weak side backer position. You got Kendrick Blackshire, who's got some Reuben Foster, who's got some Mac Wilson in terms of making those hits, those bone-crushing tackles at that position. You keep your eyes there on Blackshire. But Sean Murphy, the freshman, the early enrollee from Virginia, this is one intriguing young man because Dick Butkus, one of the greatest to ever do it, when Dick Butkus says something, that's when you kind of need to pay attention. And Butkus compared Sean Murphy, the 2021 Butkus Award winner at that linebacker position from the high school ranks. The legendary Butkus compared Murphy to Nakobe Dean, who was an exceptional linebacker at Georgia. He is now transitioning to the NFL draft. So if Sean Murphy is anything close to the indication of Nakobe Dean, Alabama can really have itself something right there in that young man. So Murphy would be the freshman to watch at that inside linebacker position, primarily at the weak side spot next to Henry To'oTo'o. But of course, Jalen Moody would get that first crack at that spot due to his experience in the system here in Tuscaloosa. Now, at the outside backer spot with Christopher Allen gone, of course, we already mentioned those guys at outside linebacker, Dallas Turner, Will Anderson, and then G.I. Campbell and Jeremiah Alexander. But it's going to be fun to watch this linebacker position in its wholeness, Mark, because this group has the talent. This group has the leadership. It has all the capability and potential to be a group that could help this Alabama defense be a top 5, top 10 defense in college football in the upcoming season.